Oh, Sneako, I know I'm difficult to get along with, but come on, Sneako, you can't make new old friends. We've been through so much together. Think of everything we've been through. Someone needs to make a montage. Can someone make like an edit of me and Sneako? Like, past lives from TikTok, or Forever Young, or That's My Best Friend. What's that song? That's kind of corny. Maybe not that one. What's another good one? Someone needs to make us a really Kino, because we gotta get Sneako to feel it again. We gotta get him to feel the love speech again. Get on that, okay? Someone get on this. Somebody's gotta make an edit, but it's gotta be Kino. It can't be boomer trash. It has to be good, okay? That's the only thing. So what's gonna be our song? What would you say is me and Sneako's song? Maybe it's a Kanye song. What's our song? Maybe a Kanye song. Maybe that's too predictable. Maybe it's something else. We'll work on that. Maybe it's Tongue Tied by Group Love. Is it Group Love that sings that? I don't know. We'll work on it. We'll workshop that one, okay? Somebody says Cousins. Somebody says Cousins, yeah. Maybe not that.
Oh no, Sneaky. We went through so much together. Why can't we be friends? You know, that's actually a good song for the edit. Why can't we be friends? You remember that song? That's golden. Or You Got a Friend in Me. You got a friend in me. Something cringe. Something classic. But anyway, here's the edit.
Immortal technique.
Sneako up on stage, because I know that he was involved in Yay 24. Why don't you come over here and tell us a little bit about your experiences? He's a guest. Come on up here.
Groyper, 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 Groyper.
Oh, that was so beautiful. I can't do it. But seriously, people online are not your friends, okay? They're just with you for clout. They're just with you for clicks. It is a very parasitic relationship, okay? They want to see what they can extract from you. They don't care about you. They're not loyal. Nobody is. Online, the only people that can be loyal to you are your subscribers, your audience, the people who support you, for the most part. And that's it. Everyone else, they're not really your enemies, but you gotta be careful. I'm not gonna have any friends online. I may collab with people here and there, right? Or appear in some streams, but we're not gonna be friends. We're not gonna play games together. We're not gonna be like, oh my God, I'm your friend. No. Because that's for the better.
You know, like I see his Rumble, and it's like, I have slot fatigue, and he puts my thumbnail, the first ever racist was Satan, true. Sneako's LARPing, Sneako's a rat. What mud race is that degenerate? Sneako. Fuck Sneako. Fuck Sneako. Like anytime I tweet, you can see the replies. Anytime I tweet, you see them. Although he says things that, like, it'll go on like 2-3 minute thing, and then say at the end, we love Sneako. But don't we love Sneako? And then his audience hears that, and they're like, yeah, fuck. And every single post I have now, it's just, it's them.
We're never going to be friends again. He hates me. You see this clip today, he's bitching about, like, the thumbnail. He's like, all the comments are mad at me. It's like, bro.
It's not bitching about the thumbnail. It's like you have mobilized your audience to attack and criticize and put hate comments under every single thing I do. It's like he's so obviously ignoring the bigger point that this constant hate farming has turned your very loyal, very active fan accounts to just spread hate on me everywhere. All your clippers do it. So many of these accounts do it. I don't know. He's being disingenuous. That's the point. What he's been doing for months has turned them all. And even though he'll go on this rant and say, we love Sneako, all they've done now is just, they're even getting posted by Freemasons and by Zionist accounts. Because when they attack me, they want to attack me. So they're using the information from your clippers.
I have slop fatigue, and he's showing Sneako. And then the comments are all, yeah, Sneako sucks, fuck Sneako. Yeah, in a way, he's mobilizing his audience to hate on you. And that's true. Because imagine if I am a big YouTuber, okay, and I'm talking crap about anyone. Eventually, my audience is going to turn on them, and they're going to attack them. In a way, I'm actually telling them to go insult them and harass them. Because I'm acting as if I'm their enemy. So it makes total sense. And you can say, well, he didn't really say, hey, go to Sneako, go send him hate, go comment on his videos. You don't need to say that. It is implied. If you're talking crap, if you're making videos talking crap about someone, eventually your audience is going to notice that you're trying to send a message. It is that simple.
It's not about being soft. It's about like everything I do. They are using that against me. How does that help? When they are spreading lies or a specific account spreads lies, obviously it's not him doing it, but indirectly they think that it's okay because of the way he says things. Perfect example, Top Goy. Yay, hates Sneako, this stuff, even though he sends me a song from Bully to debut on my stream. Where did he get that info? From one of his clippers. So when you are helping out the people that, indirectly or directly, or maybe he doesn't care, that's what happens. Like, that's what happens when you constantly make that content.
Listen, at the end of the day, I repeat myself. You have no friends on the internet. Everybody can backstab you. Everybody will try to use your chat logs or anything to destroy your reputation, to become popular for a day. Everybody will try to hate farm you eventually, even your best friends, quote unquote. So what you gotta do is mind your own business and stay in your lane. And yeah, that's going to make it harder for you to become popular, but that's what you gotta do. That's the safest bet. In the long run, it's going to be better for you.
I'm done trying. I tried. You want to be a baby? Here's your fucking baba. You know what? I tried. I apologized. I sent him a nice text. I extended the olive branch and he wants to bitch about comments and a thumbnail. Here's your motherfucking binky. You want to be a baby? Here's your motherfucking binky, nigga.
Okay, he didn't even say he apologized until just now. I was waiting for that because you got it. If you said something publicly, it makes a difference. Yeah, okay, he said it himself. He apologized privately, but when he's apologized, he's like, yeah, I apologize. Now you still mad, bitch? Like, then you're telling your audience it's disingenuous. Yesterday, he's not saying he apologized. He says it now. This is not genuine, and it's not changing what they are doing. It's not that deep. Yeah, it isn't that deep, but it's hurting everything I do. You understand that?
Yeah, here's your apology. Happy now, huh? You crybaby? That's not a real apology. And also, just apologize normally. If you criticize someone publicly, you gotta apologize publicly. What are you afraid of looking weak? He's allegedly your friend, so what's the point? This makes no sense. That's how you treat your friends? Huh? You snake them? You apologize, in private, and then you make videos about them, insulting them, and with clickbait and all that. What is this nonsense? What is this garbage?
Let him go. Let him go. He's gone. I really did try to extend the olive branch, and he just gives me all this bullshit back, and I could sit there and rebut all of it. Not worth it. Whatever. I sent him this apology. I said, hey man, I'm really sorry that I said you're not creative. I do respect you as an artist. I was just talking shit. Because I could tell that hurt his feelings. You know what his response was? He said, why didn't you say that on the stream so that all the other people could see that you apologized to me? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking...
Yeah, well, once again, if you disrespect somebody publicly, the apology should be public as well. Everybody should understand that, right?
Are we friends, or is this just part of the YouTube fucking show? Like, honest to God, how fucking crazy is that? I text him, hey man, I'm sorry I said that. That was out of line. I do think you're a good artist. I was talking shit. I don't remember the context. That was a long time ago. And I meant that. Now, I think it was ridiculous that he played that on the stream. It's like, that clip was from a year ago, and you're playing the clip on the stream and getting all butthurt about it. It's like, why even do that? Why go there? But I felt bad, so I sent him this apology. He didn't even reply. And then I bring it up on the show. He goes on his stream and says, well, oh, now you say that you apologize. Why didn't you say it on stream? It's like, so, you know, I apologize to you man to man for what I said. That's not enough. You need me to broadcast it to the audience, to the fans. And on some level, like, that's his problem. Is like, me, I'm a real person. Him, he lives in YouTube world. He lives and breathes and dies by what people are saying.
If that were true, then you would have no problem apologizing publicly for saying something publicly on a stream. If that were true that I live in the clout world, then you wouldn't be afraid of looking weak, making a real apology for something that you feel you did was wrong. That's not living. That's a perfect example of living within the clout world, of living for audience approval, of trying your best to seem like the leader that never makes mistakes.
I think Sneako is right here. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's true. You're the one who lives in clown world. You're the one who lives in YouTube because you're worried about what your audience thinks of you. Oh, it's gonna make me look weak. I'm gonna have to grovel and kneel, and he's gonna look like my daddy. When all you're doing is being a good friend. But people won't understand that, and that's fine. You don't have to care about that. Care about what happens between you two. Not YouTube, you two as friends. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna look weak, and people are going to say I'm a crybaby, and the Groypers are finished, and I bow down to Islam or whatever. Who cares? Who cares? The only person who cares about this is you, because your reputation is on the line. Brother, get a grip.
Have I not been vindicated? Wish I threw him under the bus. Bitch nig. Look at this. Vindication is the best feeling. People are waking up to the truth. Does that look like it was a successful apology? This guy here saying Tate was right about Sneako. This dude.
What are the fans saying? Well, how's my video doing? How much clout do I have? That's all it is for him. And that's a bad way to be.
So now he's saying it's all about clout. But he's saying that I was the one who was platforming him before everybody else did. One of the major reasons I got banned on YouTube was platforming Nick Fuentes. Now he's saying that I'm doing this all for YouTube and for clout. If that were true, why would I have risked my entire life's work to try to spread the truth? To spread the truth about Israeli influence in American politics. If I was doing this all for clout, do you think that I would have taken these hits? Why do you think I'm banned on TikTok? The association with the Manosphere and with Andrew Tate. I'm banned on Instagram, still, because they have labeled me as a terrorist organization, part of one, for saying Free Palestine. If I was doing this for clout, do you think that I will put everything on the line to tell the truth, no matter what the cost is?
Actually, there's a clip of Nick Fuentes saying, "Thank you, Sneako. You had my back when nobody had my back. When everybody betrayed me, nobody wanted to platform me. I was banned everywhere. You were talking to me. You were nice to me. You believed in me." Now, I know that sounds cringe and, kind of gay, but that's true. Sneako was there for Nick when nobody else was. He was a friend, in a way. And I know that I said there's no such thing as friends, but he was there for you. And what did he gain? Nothing. And what was there to gain for him? Nothing. He just liked you as a guy. Because back then, Nick Fuentes was a nobody. He wasn't as big as he was now. He wasn't as prominent and as respected and as liked and blah, 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 blah. Nobody wanted to talk to him. Nobody. It was over. It was so over. Bros, F's in the chat. So if I had someone like that, I will be grateful. And I will treat them with respect. And you're not doing that.
You want me to say it on the stream? Here it is. Here it is, freak. That's a bad way to be. For a guy whose whole shtick is authenticity and love speech and truth through funny and blah, blah, it's all fucking posturing. It's all virtue signaling. For the fan, get a grip, man. Exist in reality.
No, it's not posturing or saying things. What they are upset about, saying that I'm posting, saying that I'm posting trash, analyzing my tweets, and saying that everything you say this is dumbass and you're hating America. That's mischaracterizing what I'm saying. When I say I hate America, I criticize the administration right now because they're trying to justify this war under this weird holy cause. They say that I hate white people because I said Satan was the first racist. Because the Jinn of Iblis, when he was told by God to prostrate to Adam, he refused and said, I'm superior. He wanted to be prostrated to. That was the first sign of superiority, the first sign of pride. That was the first act of racism. When we see what's happening with Israel right now, that clearly exists because of a Jewish supremacy issue, you cannot then repeat it and say, they're wrong, but now I just want that for myself. Yes, Jewish supremacy is the reason why Israel exists and why our country is being subverted by these people. You cannot say that and understand that and then repeat that pattern for a different group. The issue is not specific to Jewish people, it's specific to a superiority complex. This is wrong. Why is it controversial to say racism is bad? It is.
Yeah, it was never about racism. It was always about the radicals. The radical Zionists who want to take over. And they are not all Jewish people. They don't represent all Jewish people. There's a lot of Jewish people who are cool, who are nice. I'm not saying, and Sneako isn't saying, that all Jewish people are evil or bad. Nobody said that. The people who are going to the war and causing harm to children, those are the evil people. The ones that are bombing Gaza and all that. Those are evil. Those are bad. But I can agree that not everyone on Israel agrees with what's happening. There's a lot of people who are afraid to speak out to say this is bad, this is evil, let's stop this. It wasn't about, oh, you hate this, you hate that. No, there's no hatred. It's just reality.
This is not me. What you're seeing is not me. You're seeing a video of me. I am me, okay? I live in reality. I don't live on a stream. Let them talk. People talk shit about me all the time. Let them talk. Fuck them. I don't know them. If I met him, I probably wouldn't even like him. Let him talk.
Let him talk. But what he's clearly not addressing is how this every day, for months on end, doing these rants, saying that my posts are bad, my rhetoric is stupid, that I hate America, that I hate white people, that is mobilizing and giving people the ammunition, which we have now seen right after this, to go and try to ruin my life more. The people that have put death threats publicly on my life. The people that have doxed me and my family. The people that have lied about me and tried to get the media to point the finger at me for a situation that we were all involved in. And I didn't even play the song. You saw who did. Did anybody correct the record? Nobody corrected the record. Nobody. I reached out to all of them. Loyal to a fault? None of them. When I reached out to them, I said, hey, they're doxing my family. None of them spoke up. Nobody in the manosphere. The same people who said that I made their careers, that I put them on, none of them stuck up when I needed them the most. And I asked them to personally.
And also, it's true that when the Clubocaust happened, nobody helped Sneako. Nobody actually cared. They were like, oh yeah, what happened is bad, but Adnrew, oh yeah, I love Adnrew. Yeah, oh, I want to slurp Adnrew. Oh, he's so manly. Oh, that's what happened. Who was defending Sneako properly? No one. Nobody. Nobody cared. They were like, oh yeah, but I don't want to criticize Andrew Tate, even though he's the one who caused all of this, and he was the one not doubling down, even though he played this song. You know, HH. He played it several times, and now he's like, I don't know this song. What's that song? No, I never played that. And he was dancing and smiling. But no, it's all a lie. And they were like, yeah, Sneako, yeah, I know that everyone's against you because you're doubling down and you're standing on business. But I don't know. I don't want to go against Andrew Tate. He's very powerful and he can end my career, so I'm scared. I don't know. You're not really that much of a friend. I don't know. Pathetic.
I'm here to talk about politics and entertain, and if you like it, great. If not, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, he says that, and then he goes, you're mobilizing your fans to dislike me. It's like, you sound crazy right now.
I sound crazy. I sound crazy? I'm so glad we don't have to be nice to Sneako anymore. Wish I threw him under the bus twice. Vindication is the best feeling. from the soundboard. Andrew Tate was right. Huh. That's crazy?
You said some shit about me. I said some shit about you. Who started?
No, I didn't. I never did. I never said anything personal. I never insulted Nick Fuentes once. Once. Ever. Ever. Every time I speak, it's about rhetoric. It's about what they say. Most of the things I'm saying, it's not even about these people. It's what I believe in. I think racism is wrong. I believe that there's one God. You disagree, you can disagree. But all they do is attack me. Because once again, the pattern you can see around the world. They cannot defeat Islam. So they try their absolute best to destroy the Muslim. And they never will be able to.
Go and find me a clip where Sneako is insulting Nick Fuentes, okay? And he's not joking about it. And it's clear that he's being sneaky towards him. He's actually dissing him and treating him like trash. Go and find me that clip. If you find me that clip, I'll actually take this video down. I'll take the video down, the whole video. The whole video. But that's not gonna happen. That's never gonna happen because it's true. Actually, I'll show you something interesting at the end of the video. So stay tuned.
I don't know exactly, but we both did it. You're talking shit about white people and Christians in the West, and you're responding to my clips. Okay, I respond to your stuff, and I talk shit back. And then I try to say, hey man, we're good. And he goes, no, you're mobilizing your fans to attack me, blah. Okay, bro, well, you know what, then I can't help you. I cannot help you. So, and I'm not gonna go for the low blow. It'd be very easy for me to say, oh, Tate was right. I'm not gonna say that, because I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with Tate throwing him under the bus still. I'm not gonna go there.
So then why even say that? That's the issue. I'm not going to say this, but here I am saying this. Then don't bring it up. Then don't mention it. You bring this up now here, but not when this double speak. I'm not going to gossip. I'm not going to snitch on anyone, but Sneako did it. I'm not here to say this, but he tried to human traffic me.
I'm not gonna say that Andrew Tate was right. Say it. Say it. Say it. Please say it. Please say Andrew Tate was right. Please say Andrew Tate is a legend. And he didn't do anything wrong. And he never apologized. And then he tripled down, quadrupled down. Right? To those people. To those quote-unquote people, if you catch my drift. Huh? Say it. Say it. Say he never backs down. Say he never apologized. Say it. Say it. Say it now.
People like to say about me, oh, it's 110 friendships. Oh, they rush to some other person that hates me. It's like, what happens between me and him? And, I don't know. I'd like to be his friend, but, I know my worth. I'd like to be his friend, but you're out of line now. It would be nice, but I'm not doing anything more. I tried. You want to be a ridiculous internet person? Knock yourself out. Enjoy. He says some bullshit on a stream. He goes, no friends in the industry. I can only count on the Muslims and this one and that one. It's like, oh, spare me. The fucking victim martyr complex.
Not victim. What friends do is speak positively about them in public. That's what friends do. Friends defend each other. Friends stick up for each other. Friends are there when you need them. Friends are there when you ask them to. Friends are there to make your life better. Friends are there to help you, not hurt you. What is a friendship if not that?
Listen, that's what I said. There's no such thing as a friend on the internet. There's none. There's always going to be some drama. They're always going to try and clayform you again. They're always going to look at your chat logs to try and destroy you and humiliate you and expose you. Oh my God, he's over, bros. He's so over. He's exposed. So you gotta be paranoid and you gotta be a schizo on the internet. Trust nobody. Trust no one. They're always watching and they're always listening. Oh, you're being a schizo. Am I? Am I? Look at everything that has been going on the internet. Oh, the leaks. Oh, DMs exposed. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, the files, blah, blah, blah. And then say I'm a schizo.
And why are those people your people? Because they said something positive about you? Because the last thing they said about you was nice? I mean, give me a break. So anyway.
And it's the entire manosphere. It's all of them. It's this whole space. It's people worshiping skin, money, themselves, fame, people worshiping others than God, putting that first. And that's the real issue. That is the cause of every problem in the world. People worshiping others than God. People putting the worldly life first.
He's not saying that Muslim people are his only friends. He never said that. He never said anything bad about you. What are you going on about, brother? Like, you can say that I'm biased towards Sneako, but he's right. He never said anything. Again, I'm gonna play you something at the end of the video, and you're gonna see it. Before you say anything, please watch the end clip. Before you say anything.
That's it. Hopefully I don't have to speak about this anymore. I have tried. I know I probably shouldn't, but I just wanted that to be the final time I really do have to speak about that. I don't know if I missed anything. Invite Norman Finkelstein? Yeah, I want to.
Listen, I am going to play you a clip. No interruptions, no commentary, no nothing. After the clip ends, the video ends. Subscribe, dislike, whatever, and just watch the clip, okay? Watch it. Before you say anything, before you comment anything, if you came to this point of the video, I really, really insist, I suggest you watch this clip. Hell, I may even go and pin this clip for you to look at it first, before you look at the whole video. That will give you the proper context. Roll the clip.
I'll just show you this.
That if you recall, Sneako really put me on 3 years ago. When I was on Cozy, before I was on Rumble, before the generational run, when I was canceled by everybody, before I met Ye, it was in the summer of 2022 when I was really languishing, when I was really having a tough time. I had no platform access. This was way before, this was before October 7th, Ye 24, before any kind of hint of this huge run that I've been on for the past couple of years. He had me on his stream multiple times, advocated for me.
I like you both and will continue to. He could have done a brief Apollo like he did Shields.
Yeah, it is what it is.